Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rock of the Country. I am looking forward to this one. First off, I do these videos, the 9 a.m. ones, which are non-gift requests. I've been doing them since the beginning of the channel. Then about a year and a half ago or so, people started making gifts to the channel for me to do certain songs, right? To keep this country, the traditional country music thing alive and going. I get these reactions up ahead of time, sometimes a month in advance, but I'm about 2.5 weeks ahead of time. And by the time you see this, my eye will have cleared up, but it isn't even terrible. It's just a little bit swollen. It doesn't hurt. I can see just fine, but it's annoying. And when I see it on camera, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm wearing shades and I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. But a while back, a couple of years ago, I did Claude King's Wolverton Mountain, and it was requested then by Penny Headland. So Penny, shout out to you yet again. Well, now I'm doing JoAnn Campbell's response to that song, I'm the Girl from Wolverton Mountain, and it was requested by somebody whose screen name started with user dash and then numbers and letters. You can put your own screen name in there. You could change that. Anybody whose screen name is that. But let's find out what I'm the Girl from Wolverton Mountain. And then the next one I've got is Joyce Paul's I'm the Girl on the Billboard, which is a response to another song. So anyway, let's do it.
Yes, I'm the girl from Wolverton Mountain. I wish someone would make me their wife. I can't help being lonesome on Wolverton Mountain when your dad is handy with a gun and a knife. They said my lips were sweeter than honey, but how do they know when no one's made the dare? I hate the bears and the birds on Wolverton Mountain. They tell my daddy, and it just ain't fair. Many a lad has tried to climb this mountain, but they never seem to reach the top. My daddy Clifton Clowers is always there to meet them. His gun and a knife brings them to a stop.
Yeah.
They said my lips were sweeter than honey, but how do they know when no one's made the dare? I hate the bears and the birds on Wolverton Mountain. They tell my daddy, and it just ain't fair. Yes, I'm the girl from Wolverton Mountain, and if something don't change, I'll be an old maid all my life. But I keep hoping somebody will climb this mountain and take me to the valley to be his wife. They said my lips were sweeter than honey, but how do they know when no one's made the dare? I hate the bears and the birds on Wolverton Mountain. They tell my daddy, and it just ain't fair. There'll be somebody who really loves me, and he'll climb up on the mountain. He won't care about lifting flowers.
You gotta hope he gets through the defenses there. Yeah, you gotta feel for the girl. I mean, her father was very protective, had a shotgun and a knife so the boys wouldn't go up the mountain because they were afraid of him, understandably so. But from her perspective, it's like, my daddy's overprotective. I'm never going to meet a boy. They won't dare. They say my lips are sweet as honey, but nobody even dares. And she's afraid she's never going to marry somebody. And I think, all right, so on a mountain, you can picture this setting where he's got, the dad has complete control over like the mountain basically because it's an isolated spot. But this happens in a lot of households too, where there's a daughter and daddy's overprotective or the brothers are overprotective. And if you make it through their defenses, then all right, you'll earn their respect. But it's one of these things where, brothers don't make it easy when the sisters, and the sister may hate it. And then sometimes they do because the brother's way overprotective. But if you make it through those defenses, then, you've got some character to you. Yeah, but I like the way she sang this. Her voice seemed like really quirky, but it really was beautiful. But she purposely just sort of let it go for these quick, and then to continue singing. But I know a lot of you folks will know this song. And I know you folks are going to be like, oh my God, I haven't heard that in decades or whatever. And you can be like, oh, yes. But I mean, that's what we're doing here on the channel. We're just keeping traditional and country music alive. And there's so much of it over the decades. All right, I'm going to rate this one. And it was a good response. And it seems simple, but the harmonies were beautiful. Her voice was beautiful. And the number that popped into my head was a 9.1. I didn't know if this was going to be pithy or what, but it was a good response. I've got another, just coincidentally, I've done very few responses to songs because one, there aren't that many of them, but I'm the girl on the billboard. I'm going to be doing that next. So it's like 2 in a row. I don't know what inspired you guys to give me the response songs, but, I'll be doing that tomorrow if I post these in the order in which I recorded them. So there it is. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.